In a world of constant alerts and endless entertainment, boredom is a quiet protest. It reminds us that we don't need to be constantly entertained to be alive. Sometimes, just being alone is enough. Boredom gets a bad rap. We treat it like a glitch in the system, something to be avoided, filled, scrolled away. But what if boredom is actually a hidden doorway to wisdom? Boredom is often dismissed as a nuisance, but beneath its dull surface lies a quiet reservoir of wisdom. It's not just a lack of stimulation. It's a signal, a space, and sometimes a teacher. The hidden gifts of boredom. Mental composting. Just like soil needs time to rest and regenerate, our minds need downtime. Boredom allows ideas to settle, memories to resurface, and creativity to germinate. It's in these quiet moments that connections form between thoughts, experiences, and emotions. Creativity spark plug studies show that boredom can boost creativity. When the mind isn't occupied with external stimuli, it starts to wander, and that wandering is fertile ground for imagination. Many artists, inventors, and thinkers credit boredom as the birthplace of their best ideas. Self-discovery boredom forces us inward. Without distractions, we begin to notice our thoughts, desires, and discomforts. It's a mirror showing us what we truly crave, fear, or value. That's not just introspection, it's wisdom. Resilience training sitting with boredom teaches patience and emotional regulation. It's a low-stakes way to practice being present, even when things aren't exciting. That's a skill that pays off in high-stakes moments. What boredom teaches us. The value of stillness in a world obsessed with speed and productivity. Boredom reminds us that stillness has value. It invites us to pause, reflect, and listen to the thoughts we usually drown out. The truth about desire: when we're bored, we confront our cravings, what we reach for, what we avoid, what we long for. That discomfort reveals our deeper desires and fears, helping us understand ourselves more honestly. The art of attention boredom sharpens our ability to notice. When the obvious fades, the subtle emerges. A quiet room becomes a symphony of small sounds. A blank page becomes a playground for imagination. The power of presence, sitting with boredom, is a form of mindfulness. It teaches us to be with what is, rather than constantly chasing what's next. That's not just peaceful, it's profound. Boredom has quietly shaped the minds of some of history's most brilliant thinkers, artists, and scientists. Far from being a creative dead zone, it often served as a crucible for deep reflection, radical ideas, and enduring masterpieces. Thinkers who embrace boredom. Albert Einstein credited his most revolutionary ideas to idle time spent daydreaming. His theory of relativity was famously sparked by imagining what it would be like to ride alongside a beam of light. Bertrand Russell, in The Conquest of Happiness, Russell argued that boredom is essential to a balanced life. He believed that our fear of boredom leads to a frantic pursuit of excitement, which ultimately robs us of depth and wisdom. Jane Goodall, her groundbreaking work with chimpanzees required immense patience and repetitive observation, an act of embracing boredom. She spent years squatting in the dirt, watching quietly, which led to profound scientific insights. George Orwell wrote 1984 while isolated on a remote Scottish island. The solitude and monotony of his environment helped him focus intensely on the dystopian themes of his novel. Maya Angelou often wrote in hotel rooms stripped of art and distractions, deliberately cultivating a boring space to allow her thoughts to flourish. Henry David Thoreau, his retreat to Walden Pond, was a deliberate escape from stimulation. In Walden, he explores how solitude and simplicity, often mistaken for boredom, can lead to profound self-awareness and clarity. Stephen King finished The Stand by taking long, solitary walks. These quiet, unstimulated moments helped him unlock creative breakthroughs. The power of presence, sitting with boredom, is a form of mindfulness. It teaches us to be with what is, rather than constantly chasing what's next. That's not just peaceful, it's profound. The birthplace of insight and many breakthroughs, philosophical, artistic, scientific, have emerged from boredom. It's the mind's way of clearing space for something new to arrive.